Welcome to Day 16 with Royal Jelly and Majesty. Our transmission is: I agree to let busyness go, to empty myself of all expectations and obligations, and acknowledge my worth in a being capacity rather than a doing capacity. Made from sustainably harvested royal jelly cells from the French Alps, this ingredient gives us the regal feelings of embodiment and facilitates transformation from a worker into a queen. You don't have to work or perform or prove anything. By sheer miracle, you are on this earth and deserve to be here. Regard the earth as your home. Wherever you go or find yourself is your own holy ground. As you apply Pashmina, receive this message as a lasting teaching solidifying your place in the world. The practice is being instead of doing. Feeling okay doing nothing is one of the hardest things to master. Endlessly doing without stopping at the center to be still is like running without being aware of the direction. Rumi, the 16th century poet, says, "By non-doing, everything is achieved." During stillness, hard truths about ourselves, ones we usually try to avoid, start presenting themselves, and we have no choice but to see ourselves more clearly. We are reminded of our longings and desires, and these can make us ache. Your deep self knows you need much more nothing. It seeks stillness, and may even cause a period of inactivity to find it. Spend a day consciously doing nothing and feeling okay about it. Remind yourself you are substantial in your being. Cultivating this often brings you untold gifts and things you need. The practice creates honesty, generates realization, and restores the spirit. When we allow space for being, we are more effective and directed. In this space, we are unlikely to go on tangents contrary to our innermost dreams and desires. And now we begin the meditation. My life is filled with spontaneous expansion. Incredible things keep happening in line with my deepest desires and creativity. I drench myself in a permanent and permeating sense of self-worth, allowing it to saturate my being and live in my body as vividly as the blood in my veins. My feelings are valid and safe to express. I come from the very beginning of time. I have infinite knowledge and intuition. I access this extreme knowing by connecting into the ancient source that determines the structure and ratio of all beings. I know my path. I have courage, and my path unfolds before me with ease. By noticing my surrounding and what arises, I become a seer, the one who sees. I have heightened perspective and feel certain and sure of which path to take. I have lots of potentized, regenerative energy. I am incredibly healthy and youthful. I exude beauty, presence, and stature. I collapse myself into the holding embrace of Mother Earth, knowing that by virtue of acknowledging her beneficial presence, I will be held and nourished beyond any reckoning. I am protected. I am loved. I am covered. I am supported. I feel validated, accepted, safe. I have lots of time to do everything I want. Time is easy. Time expands to accommodate my needs. I allow myself to let go of unnecessary obligations that do not serve me, and to create intentional space for myself. I am a being of great magnitude, ever expanding and moving towards my goals. I allow reality to manifest in its most beautiful form for my life. Everything I want to do is easy, comes easily. It arises spontaneously before me and it happens with beautiful flow. Manifestation is always easy and natural. My body is a temple resonating with well-being. I let go of all the ways I think my body should be and welcome in the way my body is, inviting a new standard for beauty, one that encompasses the mystery and divinity of what is. I call upon my rightful and innate power to heal through all the layers of my physical, psychological, and spiritual being. I declare agency over my body, claiming healing as a deep balm throughout every cell in my being. I use pleasure, not pressure, as my dynamic motivating force, and I am able to reframe my daily activities into sacred acts of love and playfulness, rather than overwhelming or mundane tasks. I claim the ability to transmute difficult feelings and impulses into pure energy, to take the negative charge out and use the pure energy for creativity, joy, or anything else I decide. I allow myself to be invaded and pervaded by experience itself, and let it be what it is. Not to be afraid of feeling experience, not to be closed off. I agree to let busyness go, to empty myself of all expectations and obligations, and acknowledge my worth in a being capacity rather than a doing capacity. I embody the many different facets that make up the being that I am, and I accept all parts of myself and the mystery that is me. I wear gratitude extravagantly all over my being and spread it over every molecule of my circumstance and my existence. I douse everything in gratitude, knowing this is the magic that accelerates abundance. I allow deep trust to permeate my life. I feel it in my body, knowing that I am safe and my highest good is forever unfolding in the most beautiful way. I make a sacred covenant with myself to release all judgment, shame, guilt, and limitation, and to accept, honor, and respect myself in all ways at all times. I belong. I belong. I belong. I belong. I belong.